Hey, what is going on, Road Rippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, as the captions at the top said, tonight I'm doing one of my favorite, probably my favorite, uh, uh, television, uh, oh, one of my favorite, uh, like you have, you know, horror, romance, subcategories. That's what I'm doing tonight. One of my favorite, probably my favorite subcategories on movies, the sci-fi category of movies. Welcome to day number 7 of this continuous series. I do not know how long this series will go, but I keep it up for as long as I can until I run out of, or until I decide not to do a video for that day. But for now, 7 days in a row, I have done horror movie rankings. Tonight is a sci fi ranking list. My top 5 sci fi movies of all time. If you have not been to this channel before, I am Road Trip Nate. I do travel videos. I like to talk travel. Plus, I also like to talk sports and movies and TV shows. Just whatever comes into my brain, what I want to talk about at the time. Currently watching one of the movies, spoiler alert, one of the movies that will be on tonight's list that I've talked about before, the remake of Dawn of the Dead. With that in mind, let's get started. Got my got my list here. Well, trusty list. Coming in at number 5, Saber. I was a kid when I first watched this movie. It came on Sci Fi Channel. It was one of my favorite Sci Fi Channel movies that I had ever watched. I've watched it a few times since then, and it's always been pretty good. About a saber-toothed tiger escaping from a genetically engineered facility, being transported. The truck crashed and ended up escaping, devouring camp guides on a training camp course out in the woods. It was just a fun movie. It was a fun B-rated movie. It was a fun time. The whole movie was just fun. It was just your typical sci-fi movie, but it was a fun movie. That's why it's one of my favorite five, which are my favorite 4 sci-fi movies. But coming in at number 4, Lake Placid. The reason I like crocodile-based movies is because of Lake Placid. When I was a kid, it was one of the movies that I used to always want to watch over and over. I remember staying at my uncle's house, watching Lake Placid like several times in a row. When I was like 8, 7, 8, 9 years old. I think it came out in like 97, 95, somewhere in there. So somewhere around in there when I saw it, and I remember loving this movie so much that I watched it over and over when I was at my uncle's house. But it was a good movie, a good crocodile movie. Crocodile inhabits this lake, and it just eats people. You've got the person that had been feeding the crocodile to get it to be as massive as it is. Ended up, you find out she fed her husband to the crocodile, and you got the local police trying to figure out who the killer is, and come to find out it's this giant crocodile. Turned down Dawn of the Dead. But that's number 4. Number 3, movie I'm watching right now, Dawn of the Dead, the remake. As I said in one of my earlier videos from just a few days ago, Dawn of the Dead, let's see, anyway, I think it was on my top 5 horror movies of all time. Dawn of the Dead, the remake. Because Dawn of the Dead, the remake, is a good movie. It's a little bit better than the original Dawn of the Dead. Not by much. I like it because it's got a good storyline. It's got a little bit better storyline than the original did, in my opinion. Because both of them were trapped in a mall. This one had a little bit better storyline. And it's got some more modern day actors than the original had. This ex-nurse comes into contact with these survivors that are surviving the now zombie apocalypse. She comes into contact with Bing Rand, who plays a police officer, a TV repairman, a thief, and his pregnant Russian girlfriend. They seek refuge in this mall. The security guards are cautious about letting them stay there. And with a herd of zombies trying to break in to the mall, you know, chaos ensues. It just makes for a good sci-fi movie. That's why it's number 3 on this list. It's just a good sci-fi movie, a good zombie. One of these days I'll do a top 5 or maybe a top 10 zombie movie ranking zombie movies that I love. Number 2, dog soldiers. As I've said at least once, the former mayor of Asylum David Allen directed, directed or produced this movie. I met David Allen once at the First Baptist Church in Siloam when I was a young kid, and at that time, Dog Soldiers had just come out. Boo, which is another good horror movie. It's a good ghost movie that he also produced. Uh, it was either fixing to come out or had just come out, and he was telling me that Dog Soldiers 2 was in the works. But Dog Soldiers 2 is Dog Soldiers is a werewolf movie, as I've already stated, where these British soldiers on a training exercise, get dropped into the Scottish Highlands, unaware that there is a family of werewolves in that forest. And it's a fight for survival throughout the whole night. They hold up in this farmhouse to try to make it till morning, and it's just a good movie. It's a good sci-fi movie. Best werewolf movie I've ever seen. But it's number two. Number one, The Faculty. Best alien movie I've ever seen. Alien based. Like I've said, aliens try to take over a school. The different cliques of the typical school come together and fend off an alien invasion of their town. That's a good movie. It's got a good storyline, good plot. But those are my top five sci-fi movies. My favorite five of sci-fi movies. One of these days I may do, like I said, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. Just whatever comes to mind. Continuing on with this now week long, 7 days, horror and sci-fi movie rankings. So I might do a zombie movie ranking tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long this series is going to go on for, but right now it's at 7 days, so I'll keep it going at least a little bit longer until I run out of movies to talk about, which I probably won't run out of movies to talk about. But I'll probably take a break every now and then in talking about movies. Probably go on the road and travel once springtime gets here, because I don't want to travel through the holiday season and now with it being almost winter time. I don't want to be stuck somewhere in snow and ice, like especially like up northern places. But the, the plan could change. I could go down south, down to Texas, down to Florida or something. But for right now, I don't have any current plans to travel, so live streams are the best way to get videos out to my viewers, my road trippers, and I can just take about 15, 20 minutes to maybe 25 minutes to talk what's on my mind, different things, different movie related, travel related, sports related, whatever. But I do have plans on this spring to travel somewhere. I I was up in Iowa a while back. Did not get really any of that on video. I was up there for a different reason than just traveling. So I'm going to go back up to Cedar Rapids, Coralville, get some of that on video. Iowa City. I do that in the spring. Because I know going up north, especially going to that part of Iowa, they get worse winters than we do here. So that's an idea. I also want to go down to Arlington again and get a walk around video of Six Flags over Texas. Since I have one of my earliest videos was Silver Dollar City, having a walk around video. I want to get Six Flags over Texas, and I want to just do whatever else I feel like doing at that time. But those are two places I want to go in the springtime, just to get certain places on video. Iowa would be nice because I want to get the John Wayne Museum and the bridges in Madison County. I also want to get a drive around Coralville and Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. Or get Six Flags over Texas, a walk around video, see all the roller coasters and everything. Because you all know me. I like going to amusement parks. So I want to get another amusement park walk around video other than just $7 City. So I've been figuring out a few different ideas. I've still got like what 4 or 5 months. It's middle after the middle of November, a little over 4 months, about 4.5 months, about 3.5 months till March. So I still got some time to plan. Just get through the holidays, save up some money, and we'll do another road trip after the holiday season and get in the springtime when there's no snow. I want to go to Yellowstone one of these days. Go see Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Travel a little bit through Tennessee. Get Memphis and Nashville, which I didn't get hardly any of either one of those. The I didn't. The one time I got those on video, my Memphis video did not upload, and I was either out of time on my battery or out of time on my SD card for the Nashville video. I want to get both of those down and upload those. Go through Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I want to go to Dollywood, and I want to get the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Those are some of my ideas that I've got for next year. That's going to do it for this episode. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video. If you like the content that you see and want to see more, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know you care. As always, you can visit my Patreon page, patreon.com/RoadTripNate. If you feel like donating to this channel, every little bit helps, and is always much appreciated. But if not, hopefully you enjoyed this video and the many areas that are to come. That's going to do it for this episode. We got 20 seconds to get to 20 minutes. That was my ranking of top 5 sci-fi movies I've seen. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite sci-fi movies are. Until next time, road trippers. This is Richard Nixon. See you on the next one.